Hi everybody. This is I Want a Donut, and I am here with my trusting, awesome friend, Anthony from Amish Brotherhood, or Cubehead, or whatever he's from. He plays Dungeons and Dragons, and I play Pathfinder, and I thought he would tell us a story, because that sounds fun, and then I'll tell you a story, and then maybe I'll ask him a few questions, and he'll ask me a few questions. I don't know. So, do you have any stories you want to say or tell?
Well, there is actually one pretty legendary story
That you like? You want to tell?
yes,
Okay.
this was a pretty great time in my life actually. Actually, I don't know about that, but what I do know is that this was like the second thing I had ever hosted because I was DMing,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, all right, let's do this. And basically, what happened was the party had been they were going into this town and they were breaking in, and then the guards beat the shit out of them, and put them in front of the king. And the king was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have you go fight for me because I am the king, and you are now gladiators." And they're like, "Oh, this sucks." But in their first fight, they had to fight off against these other criminals who had been offered like $10 to do this. And they're like, "Okay." And they killed all of them except for this one goblin who a wizard was like, "Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna charm this goblin."
Oh
Like,
no.
okay. So
Never good. Never a good one. Never a good thing. No.
yeah, they decided to charm the goblin, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And they, did a good job. The goblin is now their friend, and his name was Squeakers.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
that's
Squeakers.
because this is the sound his butt made when he went to the bathroom. That's the story behind his name. And they're like, "Well, okay, I guess you are a friend now."
Yeah.
Except he was an archer, and they didn't have an archer, and
Oh
so
jeez, that's good.
they were
Oh my
they were
god.
this little holding cell, and so they're in this holding cell. Then the king comes out. It's like, "Yeah, you guys did a good job, but I would that you die, so whatever." And Squeaker had hidden like the bow up his ass or something. Pulled it out, rolled a 20 while the king was talking, and hit him square in like the nutsack. And so he was taken away, and they were forced to do another fight. And I can't remember what it was.
Oh my
But
god.
somehow they survived. And then the king went back to talk to them again. Squeaker rolls another 20, hits him in the eye this time, and he's just like having limbs amputated because he keeps getting hit with all this crap, and there's like on the arrows, getting infected. And eventually, the final fight of this arena is the king has been so deadified that he becomes like a death knight, and he's like, "All right, you guys are gonna fight me. I won." And then they had the rogue go out first
Oh jeez.
and have to fight the king one on one.
The rogue had to fight the king. That sounds like a great idea.
It was a great idea, except then a came by. He's like, "Yeah, guys, I can teach you Satan to escape this cell." And then they used some crazy spell and got out. And
Wow.
they ended up murdering the king by stabbing him in the kidney a bunch of times. Acid pee flew everywhere and like killed everyone else, and they were allowed to rule the city. And that was kind of the end of that. And that's where the whole killing everyone they see started.
Yeah.
Like by that for the next like 10 games.
Thanks, man. That's how my game runs with you guys now. That's a fun story. So what was like what was your campaign? Like, what were you trying to do? What was like the whole end? What was the whole end goal of the campaign?
I don't even really know. I think the end goal was mainly to get into that.
Yeah. Okay.
There were people there that they didn't like.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell a story now because it's only 4 minutes, so I think we should length this out, and then I can ask you a few
Length it
questions.
Let's get it epic.
Okay, so my group was going onto a quest to get this turtle. Well, because this fisherman came up to us and he's like, "Hey, guys, I need you to clean out my turtle spot because a giant turtle was sitting there." We're like, okay, because it was on like another way. It was on the way to like another quest with a bunch of will-o-wisps. Yeah, that explains a little my day. Have you ever fought will-o-wisps?
Yes.
They're resistant to everything, and they
Yeah,
do
that
shock
does,
damage, and they can fly through walls. But we went there and it was kind of like a swamp. It was like kind of like Shrek swamp right now.
Yes.
And so what happened? What ended up happening is like the turtle was in a cave on a hill separated by a river, and so we didn't want to cross the river because our DM we were thinking, oh, he's gonna take the turtle and drag us down. He's gonna kill us. So we decided to lure the turtle out. Have you heard the story? Did I tell you the story yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, good. So our alchemist, after like brainstorming, our alchemist thinks we should do humping noises, like mating noises, to draw him out.
Yes.
Like, okay, this is what a mating noise sounds like. To anybody who doesn't know what a mating noise sounds like, but we're like, yeah, that's a great idea. And it worked. So our GM looks at the alchemist, says, right, make the noises. And so we obviously looked on YouTube, and this is what she does.
Oh, yeah, I know that video.
It's strange enough, it actually worked. It actually worked for a little. It worked a little bit. That we can see the turtle's shadow against like the cave wall, like come out, and we see the turtle come out of the cave and start walking to the river. But then he stops, and our GM looks at our alchemist again and says, "You got to do it again." And everybody looks at our alchemist, who is very awkward right now, and she has no idea what she wants to do. But she does it again because we're just, yeah. Yeah, and the turtle comes out, and we kill it in like 2 rounds. I think it was actually a round we killed it because it's a turtle. It was a pretty big turtle, but I mean it's a turtle. They're slow and they don't do much. They're not hard to hit. But yeah, that's my story. I play as a rat folk named Ralph. He's pretty cool. He's a skald, which means he's like a bard fighter, and I love him. He's my baby, and yeah.
Okay, my question for you
Yeah.
is, he beat Danny G from Smithwood in a fight.
Oh yeah, he would kick his butt. He would inspire himself, and then kick the crap out of him.
Yes, Danny G. I'll break your leg.
So,
I feel like Danny G, I think he can do it.
So I guess some questions. Have you ever played? For me, have you ever played 3.5?
I haven't. I've only played 4 and 5.
Oh, you 4.
4 is really bad, and 5 is pretty good.
Yeah, 5's pretty good. Yeah. How do you run your campaigns? Do you just improvise the whole thing?
I mean, I do have a basic outline.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff, but then for the most part, the things that happen are mostly improvised.
Yeah. Well, here I run my campaigns as I run I write city name, then a few like 3 to 4 or 5 descriptions about the city, and then I write encounters, like if they go to the shop they get blah 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 blah. If they go to the blacksmith they get blah 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 blah, followed by this person's gonna talk. But I probably shouldn't write that because you guys just murder everybody and.
Hey, I try not to kill everyone.
Okay,
I try to...
I'll tell another story. This is when I'm game mastering. So, they arrived in this dwarven city called Silver Keep. Yeah, Silver Keep. It was a very dwarven city, very rich dwarven city, very old dwarven city. Everything was made out of stone. Even the guards' armor was kind of made out of stone. So, and stone armor is actually a thing in Pathfinder. It's like +9 armor, so it's like plat or whatever. But so they decide, because it's a big market today. See, it's like a big event, and so they decide to go to the church and stab the person who is talking free of speech, yelling out their god, the dwarven's god's name, and they decide to like beat the crap out of her, and she goes inside and they like kill her. I think they ended up killing her. And then they ran outside and went to the alchemist and tried to steal a bunch of stuff. They stole like magic wands because they weren't like that good. I think the best one they had was a fireball rod that I didn't add to the player. The player just added it to himself, really. And that got me a little mad. I'm like, oh, you find some staff. She's Ron. She's like, okay, yeah. He writes fireball wand down apparently, and so they end up fireballing. They're like, I'm gonna use fireball. I'm like, you're level 1. You don't have a fire. He throws his paper at me and says, I have fireball rod. I'm like, fine. It's already crap. It's already down to crap. There's no point of return right now. I might as well just kill these characters. But what did I end up doing? Because they were all like, gladiator fight, and I'm like, okay, fine. Guards go to you, arrest you, and bring you to Dome. And they're like, yeah. So I sent two Knolls in first, for the first round. The second round was this, wait, what was the second round? Oh yeah, it was like 2 drow. One with a heavy crossbow and one with the sword. And then the last one, I sent in a gelatinous cube. And they're level 1.
I see.
Yeah, and they ran away from that, which is really easy because its movement is like 5 feet.
Yeah.
So, but then they try to kill the king. So when they're leaving, they shoot the fireball, and it barely hits the king with its 20 foot radius.
Yes.
And he died. The king died. Yeah. So they have a bunch of guards going against him, and let's just say I executed them. I TPK'd the whole party. So that's what happened. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Was that the one that I missed like
yeah,
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, you missed that one. It was
Right.
2 weeks ago, yeah. Yeah, so I have one this week. Just to let you know.
I'm excited for that one because I assume my bird guy is gone.
No, your bird guy's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to change your character.
I might, because I actually have a character that I was using.
Okay, you can, yeah.
But I might try to move over, but I don't know.
That's
I like
fine.
the bird guy too, though.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for talking, Anthony. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.